Hey guys, welcome back to another how-to video from Stratco. I'm Phil, the horticulturalist, and I'm joined with Adam. Today, I'm planting this out. Adam, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, well, for Phil today and for the viewers, we've actually built a terrific Good Neighbour fence made out of wave lock. We've used our Alumawall as the plinth behind the fence, under the fence, so that we can plant dirt up to the plinth height, not the Good Neighbour track across the base. And then we've set across the front a garden bed that's 500mm wide and 2 plinths high on one side and one on the other. Thanks, Phil.
All right, well, we've got plants to choose from, so let's look at what we're going to do for today. Okay, for today's planting, we've got a great selection of perennials. Now, we're recording this towards the end of summer, so this selection of perennials is perfect for this time of the year. They will flower throughout the year, so that's the reason that we've chosen this selection. And in the short retaining wall that we're planting out, these will look striking, sticking up over the top, growing over the front. So in this selection of plants, we've got salvias. So there's a couple of different types of salvias we've got. Salvias this time of the year are just in full flower, all sorts of colours. You can get them in all sorts of heights as well. Along with it, you've got some lovely pink gowras. Gowras flower all the time. So if you're looking for something in the garden that's going to bring the bees in, the birds in, you can't go past gowras. Up the front, we've got geranium called Roseanne. What we'll look to do with it is finish off the garden bed. It'll hang over the edge of the retaining wall, and it will just set the whole thing off. We've got some chrysanthemums. So we've chosen chrysanthemums basically to just give a bit of a pop of colour. So we've got some nice orange ones here for this planting. They come in all sorts of colours as well. And if we've got space, we've got some hibiscus here. We can add a little bit of height if size allows. We'll just have to see how we go at the end of it. Okay, so we're just about to put the last of the potting soil in, and we've got to remember that we can't go above this plinth. So as we put it through, we'll spread it out and make sure that that's the highest that we can go. The beauty with cottage gardens is that they don't have to be really formal. So there's really no right or wrong way of planting them. However, I still like to go through and make sure that I've got some idea of where the plants are going to be, so that I've got an idea of how many plants we're going to need to do it. So you can see here with the lower retaining wall, we've put some of the lower plants, the geraniums, the gowras and the chrysanthemums. Where we've got some requirements for some extra height, we have ended up using the hibiscus to create a little bit of height at the back, and we'll use the salvias and a few more gowras to create flower. All right, well, let's get planting. All right, so we've already started the planting. We're putting the chrysanthemums in first to give the place a bit of structure. So just using my trusty trowel and digging out the hole, which fortunately is quite easy in this instance. Taking the plant out, and some people will talk about the fact that you've sort of got to tease the roots apart. You can see from this, it's not root bound by any means. You can tease the roots apart a little bit if you need to. Plop it into the ground. Fill in the soil around it, but don't press down too hard. We'll let the water take care of that when we water them in later. All right, well there you have it. So one cottage garden all planted out. Lots of flower. These are only young plants, so there's plenty of growth to still happen. After the first lot of flowers, we give them a prune back to increase their density and stuff. So yeah, we've gone with some height sort of in the higher retaining wall. We've gone to some lower plants along the front here. Ultimately, all that's left to do now is water them in, and off we go. And that's Stratco How To.